Hello everyone, welcome to some Rome 2 Total War Emperor Edition, and this is a 1v1 gameplay and commentary, but this commentary is not live. This battle happened around an hour ago, so let me tell you what my units are and what I have. I have around 6 melee units, which they are Chosen Swordsmen, all these guys, all 6 of them are Chosen Swordsmen, so very heavy infantry, or just heavy. And I have 1 Oath-Sworn Warriors, which is my general unit, 3 Gallic Hunters, 4 horsemen, they are heavy horse, and 4 spear warriors, along with 1 levy freeman. So that's my setup, which is a pretty decent setup, I have to say. And my opponent, as the Getae tribe, he has, let's see here, he has 5 bowmen, along with 4 spears and 2 infantry units, and these spears are armored spears, and 2 noble swords, and 5 Dacian swordsmen. Dacian heavy bowmen, along with 4 cavalry units right here, and 4 missile cavalry units, so 4 skirmish cavalry units. So he has 4 bow horsemen, and then 4 spear horsemen, and 3 spear horsemen, and 1. What is this unit? Noble horsemen. So he has a pretty strong cav force, and what he brought necessarily is a really good force, actually. It's kind of like mine, besides the fact that he brought a lot more skirmish units than I did. So as you see, I had this hill advantage right here, but I'm not going to take this hill advantage due to the fact that I don't have good enough skirmish units to really hold this hill while he does. So all he can simply do is, if I camp on this hill, he would just keep shooting at me relentlessly with his bowmen, which I do not want to happen at all. I don't want him to deplete my men like that. And these bowmen, they will not hold their own against 5 of his. And his bowmen are just generally better than mine, I believe. Let's see, are they? Yeah, they pretty much are. And as you see, I have my spears on the flanks here, my left and right flanks. And he moves up. He's moving up currently right now. His 4 of his horsemen. And what I do in return, instead of charging them, which is not necessarily a good idea, I instead allow them to shoot me like this, due to the fact that these guys can take a lot of damage, and they are armored really well. So I allow them to shoot me like that, because they will absorb the arrows without being really damaged that much. And anyways, they don't even have that much ammo with the horsemen anyways, so I was okay with it. But these guys, the freemen, as you can see, they're not even wearing armor, let alone shirts. So they're going to take a lot of hits from these guys here. Again, I didn't really care about it at all. I just allowed it to happen. And so here, what I decided to do, I move up my archers to have a skirmish fight here with his archers, or I try to shoot at his infantry as much as I can, because to me, I saw my archers as useless when I saw his crazy good archers, all 5 of those guys. So I was like, I can't really stand a chance against his archers, so let's try to get as much use of these guys as I can, which I'm not too good at it. So anyways, right here I charge his bowman, or his horsemen, with my heavy horse. But when I try to do that, of course, he's in skirmish mode, so he gets to run away, and I was not paying attention here, and I accidentally get engaged into a pretty heavy cav fight with his cav here, as we'll see right now. So I was unaware of this until just now in the battle, so I was like, oh shoot, man, I did not want to engage his cavalry just yet, because my infantry were too far back. But I don't know why he does this, but he in return just retreats. Not too sure why, but he does. And so what I do, I move up my spears on my left and right flanks. And now that I know the cav battle has begun, so what I do is I commence the cav battle on my right flank here. Get the charge bonus on him, like he did on me, as you can see. So it was very good that I got the charge bonus on his very heavy shot cavalry, because if he got the charge bonus on me, that'd be very bad. Like right here, he didn't really get that much of a charge on me, so it didn't do too much damage. And luckily, I have my spears right here to help attack these cav right here. And over here on my left flank, I lose a levy. What are these guys? Oh, my heavy horse and a levy freeman unit, I believe. Yeah, these are oh no, they're right here. Huh, that's weird. I lost. Oh, I lost both my cav units on this flank. Oh, I did not notice that. So, but it's all good. I have my Levy Freeman and my 2 spear units right here, along with 2 of my infantry units, because I do not want to engage his infantry units right now at this very moment, due to the fact that they would slaughter me in a straight up fight, because the infantry is way better than mine. So what I try to do is I try to take out his cavalry as fast as possible and try to get the cav advantage and the infantry advantage, so I can use my numbers against his, because his men are way more elite than mine are. So as you can see, he very bad move in his part. He keeps the generals back just exposed right here, which losing your general this early in the game is very bad for your men. Their morale will drop. It really will drop, as you'll see here soon. Oh, spoilers, my bad. But so I charged his cav, or his general unit right here, with my spearmen and some infantry units right here. And basically his general's trapped, and at this point I was like, yes, I got his general in the bag, he's definitely gonna die. And over here, I basically won over here in the left flank. His cav units are way too depleted right here to even do anything to my spears and my infantry. And still, he starts to fire at my general unit, which is not good at all. So I retreat him as soon as possible, because I do not want to lose my general unit like he just did. Even though it didn't say so, but he did lose his general unit. So there they go. But I do not chase them down due to the fact that they're basically useless. This unit right here is useless. Just they're so depleted, and they lost their general. Instead, I go for his infantry and try to take them out. Just to take them out and just try to have the advantage I have right now, due to the fact that I have way more infantry than he does. Although his are more elite than mine, or they're a lot better than mine, it's alright, because I have the numbers on my side. So as you see here, I'm doing a surround. I'm trying to surround him. So I commence the fight by sending in my infantry units. And I see what he was doing here. It was a pretty good move on his part. I think he was trying to delay my charge on his infantry at this point by setting up his archers, which was a pretty good idea on his part. So good job to him. Get a little cinematic view here. Charge! Very awesome stuff, guys. So keep in mind, his infantry is better than mine, but just due to the fact that I have more infantry, his men's morale will drop. And also, keep in mind they lost their general. Not good for the morale, guys. As you can see, I am pretty much just surrounding him at this point. And what I'm doing right here with my general unit, I'm keeping him out of battle, because I do not want to lose my general unit at this point in the battle, right when everything started to get heated and everything. Because if I lost my general right now, my men's morale would just go down the drain. And especially with a nation like the Arverni, you do not want that to happen. Because their morale is not necessarily that good, from what I've experienced anyways. So instead, with my Oathsworn, my general, I just do a bunch of taunts at his men. But I do send out my general unit over here to assist my men right here, because they will lose eventually to his armored spears. So I tried to do a flanking move with my Oathsworn right here in a second here. So now his men are starting to falter. As you can see right here. And right here, he starts to charge in his general unit to my general unit. But luckily I see that in time, and I turn around just in time to avoid a hammering charge. Although the charge did do a lot to me, but luckily I avoided it. Could have been much worse if my men's back were faced. But luckily, they weren't. So here is basically his last 2 units. Now this unit over here is useless. They're not doing anything. I think he forgot about them, to be honest. So here is the last two men. And just to make it even worse for these guys, I'm going to do some taunts to them in a minute here with my general unit. There you go, I'm doing a war cry. I got the intimidate, so that surely broke them. And that's basically the end of the battle here. It was a pretty close game, and it was a very, very good opponent, I have to say. So good game to my opponent. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but very good game to him. And here's the stats. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.